Oh, hey, Danny.
Oh my God, what are you doing here, boo?
Oh, I was just.
You were cruising too. Isn't it a little too early for you?
Girl, it's never too early to cruise.
Well, you want my way? I think this.
Oh wait, no. I mean, right behind Jaguar.
No,
Hey, girl.
BMW.
Hey, girl.
Welcome to another episode of the House of Axl. I'm your host, Danny Axl.
And I'm your other host, JP. I love it how you're like, and I'm your host. Like, you're just going to, like, seal that crown away.
Yes. So, what are you on the lookout for tonight?
Well, I'm on the lookout for a big, juicy, meaty steak.
Oh, well, you can go right down the street.
To the Outback. I'm going to go to the Outback Steakhouse.
Get some A1 sauce.
Oh, yes.
Cruising for a bruising out there in the Outbacks?
Right. Now, I'm going to read something. And this is Cruising for Sex Wikipedia.
Oh, my God. Let's see how complicated they made it.
Okay, so public health officials have noted that cruising locations are frequented by men who have sex with men, but do not identify with being homosexual or bisexual, who are closeted, married, or in relationships with women, do not date men or frequent gay bars, clubs, or websites, or have otherwise no other way of meeting men. That's Wikipedia's form an explanation of cruising.
That's so...
It's so stuffy, isn't it?
Yeah, why can't it just be, something simple, like, just picking up someone anonymously for sex, or meeting at the airport bathroom, or going to
That's
Target.
What Republicans do, honey. That's what Republicans do.
And what do the Democrats do?
The Democrats hold sexual parties.
Right, at the White House.
Exactly.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? And people make it sound like it's so, I would never do that. Face it, everyone has, in different ways. Like, you know what? I was just talking to someone the other day.
Okay, go ahead.
And he was like, hey, Danny, I don't see you cruising anymore. I'm like, oh, well, I cruise at my bed. But you know what? I remember those days when I was cruising around just because, when you're coming out of the closet and you're just like,
oh, bitch, please. You never seem like the shy person to me. Ever.
Oh, that's not being shy. That's just putting it out there.
No. So I'm saying when you were like, when you're first coming out of the closet and this and that.
Well, yeah,
to me, you were probably people. Like, hi. Like, here I come looking for dick. Here I come, I'm gonna get, whatever. I'm gonna get it.
Oh, God.
It's just like, you're gonna like.
Yeah, yes. I know. You lost me there.
The butch queen.
You're damn right.
I love it.
But I think that it's not a fine line. I don't think it's something that people don't talk about.
So where did you go cruising?
The clubs are right there. So
clubs?
No. You can cruise anywhere where there are people, where there are men, just like
That's
fucking Wikipedia.
Different.
No, it's
to me.
not different. You know what? After the clubs
please
are over,
explain.
It doesn't even matter. There's no rules. After the club closes, what happens? The park is down the street.
Then that's cruising. To me, if you're in a club, you're just at a club. I wouldn't technically state. To me, cruising is like what you do behind, like outside of normal facilities. Well, I would consider that cruising.
I mean, if the person wants to do it that way, yeah.
Otherwise, it's just hooking up.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just hooking up at a bar.
No, because yes and no. Because you can go to a bar while you're single and cruise fresh meat. You get it? You know what I'm saying?
Is that what it's for?
Yes. You can just cruise fresh meat. You can go there when you're single and just check things out. Or in a open relationship and check things out with your partner. You're cruising for another partner. You're cruising for sex. You're cruising to get fucked in the bathroom outside after the gosh darn club closes. You know what I'm saying?
That
darn club. Yeah, especially, that's right. They won't go after the club and to the bathroom in the outhouse somewhere.
Gracious.
The restroom, private restroom. Yeah, we met at the bar. That's cruising.
Oh, okay. So anyway, where did you cruise?
Sunset Boulevard.
Oh, you were high class.
Of course.
So what do you mean you cruised? Like, what did you do when cruising?
Well, me and my friend would go out like late at night after 12 o'clock midnight. And normally at that time when Sunset was really packed on a Friday night and then it started to die down, there'll be people just hanging out in the clubs on the street, you know, and you could tell how they are. Hands in the pocket, estranged, looking around behind the trees, behind the buildings.
So what, you would just follow them?
Yeah, you'd be driving down the street. And then on top of that, too, you'll see someone else cruising you in their car, checking you out. That's one way of cruising. And then if you step out of your car, you park or whatever, and you walk the street late at night with those prospective people in those areas for cruising, like, you know, Sunset and some other street that I'm not going to name because everyone else knows the street, you'll find fresh meat there, too. Tired meat, actually.
Well, see, I can honestly say, and this is absolute, I have no judgment with cruising. I can honestly say I've never cruised before.
Me neither.
You are so full of shit.
But
But technically, wait. Did I cruise you when we met?
Yes.
Or did I just get your attention?
That was a cruise because you had the intention on looking at me with those
lustful eyes.
when you walked by.
Those Chichi Rodriguez eyes.
But you were not merely a boy in a dress.
No.
You're a boy with a fanny pack.
Oh my God.
Oh, anyway, let it rain or you let it
just
rain.
let that out, girl. Oh, I was wearing a fanny pack.
But you know what? It was special because it was Louis Vuitton. So there you go.
Oh, it wasn't. Don't fucking lie. Don't try and make it better. It was American Apparel, girl. It was American Apparel.
Ah, you're high class.
I was. No, it did hold my Louis Vuitton wallet though.
There you go.
Thank
That's
you.
right. But no, I mean, to me, that was like a cruise. Yes, I would think it was because I didn't know where it was going to go. It just looked, it felt to me like, oh, he's cruising.
Have you ever been cruised by somebody you didn't want to be cruised by and they just wouldn't leave you alone?
Oh, God. Yes.
So what? What happened?
It was after the club closed and I was hanging out smoking with my friends. And I knew I was walking home. Mm-hmm. And there's, of course, a little obese, puffy guy. Like the marshmallow guy from Ghostbusters.
Oh, the Stay Puffed Marshmallow Man.
Of course, it was an ugly, heinous-looking man that was fucking drunk, tried to cruise me. And it was kind of scary because he got in my personal space. But to make a long story short, I was like, dude, I'm sorry. I can do better than this. I'm not even looking for anything right now. So you can, you know, just be gone kind of a thing, you know. But he was kind of forceful with his words and his body language that kind of scared me. So I just had to just walk around the corner and like just move away. But, you know, there has been times where, you know, I'm sure that people have been cruised by those who they don't want to be cruised by that can scare them because it can be scary. But if you're in those areas where you know it's happening, like parks, some parks, yes, you expect that. It's going to happen. You know, it's scary.
All right, so I don't even know
kinda
why I'm asking this, but I think I want to know along with everyone else. Since I never cruised, I don't really have any stories.
Well, maybe we should go cruising one day.
Wait, I did cruise. Shut the fuck up.
Why not?
You and I will cruise, and we'll pretend we don't know each other.
Oh, that'd be so much fun.
Right.
I can see you right now.
I'll be like,
Danny!
I'll be like, Danny, where'd you go? Danny, where are you? As you're like, you know, off somewhere.
What would you say? Wait.
Okay,
you were to say
so
something.
anyway, okay, so now that I asked you what was the worst, I don't even know why I'm asking you this. What was one of the best memories of cruising that you remember?
I would have to say, I was not here in Los Angeles. I think I think I was in Central Park, New York, a while back. Uh-huh. That's when it really, where I
I'm sure you can hear our kitty.
where it happened, but it's kind of vague because I was drunk, but he was hot, and I remember that. But we didn't go anywhere. We didn't go to his house. We didn't do nothing but just hang around
at the park.
Yeah, that was it. But that's about it.
Well, that was a boring story.
I know. I'm sorry. I mean, I got older. I got as I got older, things got better. You know.
Well, duh.
There you go.
Save the best for last, baby.
prime real estate.
I know. I'm like, you just bought the whole Monopoly game right here. Anyway, no. I do remember there was one time that I was in a bar, and I've never had this happen before, but I was just walking around, and I was in LA, and I remember some guy came up to me, and he just looked at me, and I looked at him, and I slammed my drink down. I followed him outside, and we went somewhere. I don't know. There was like some construction going on in Santa Monica Boulevard. And surprisingly enough, he blew me.
And I bet when you drive down the street all the time, you remember that spot.
No, I don't. I have no idea where it was. I have no idea. But he blew me. And then that was it.
But
that was it.
Did he cruise you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you know what? It's like you know it's going to happen when it's going to happen.
Well, I was like, fuck yeah, let's do this.
Yeah. So, I mean,
and then I went home to my husband.
For round two.
I'm kidding.
For round two.
I did not.
But you know what? I don't think it's a pastime. I think it's just, what people do, even in grocery stores. They do it all the time. I see it.
It doesn't
all the time.
matter where you are. If you're cruising, you're cruising.
Yeah, cruising for
people. I see people cruise you all the time. I see people commenting. Thank God I'm secure, because like if I wasn't, I would be hanging from the rafters by now. But people always are like, "Oh, you're so hot," or this or that, and I'm just like, "Yeah, yes, you're right." So, I mean, that's kind of cool to be with somebody who gets that kind of attention. So, I can only imagine if you were single, you would have gotten laid 1,000 times over by the time, like, how many people I've seen hit on you.
You know what? I stopped counting.
Oh, wow.
Oh, come on.
I have to leave the room because his head is taking over.
Come on. You know what's funny? When you let it happen, it's like when I let it happen most of the time, every single night.
What do you mean let it happen?
Every night. Cruising every night.
You let it happen?
Every night.
Yeah, okay. No, every night he went cruising.
No, I let it happen when I had a few drinks after the club is over.
Yeah.
That's when you meet somebody there. Yeah. I mean, and then some people would go out to just have a conquest just to do that.
Well, there's probably like the hunt. The excitement of the hunt is probably to them hunt. More. I would find more appealing to go out and cruise than I would sitting on the couch on Grindr cruising that way. It's the same thing, only one you're going out and doing it, the other one you're sitting there.
Right. Absolutely getting nothing done.
Getting nothing. Right. I mean, either one. If you're cruising, I would see that you're probably going to get laid. Like there's an 80% chance you're going to get laid like cruising, whereas Grindr there's like a 50-50 chance,
And you know what? Back in the day, I remember cruising used to be very, very popular in certain cities, and that they had it on certain websites too, the best cruising spots, which they still do now, and it's still the same.
Remember we were reading that article and it said that Crunch Fitness, Target, and
Vaseline Alley.
Vaseline Alley. Oh my God.
Yeah, and we all know where Vaseline Alley is.
All right, you know what? I want to ask all of you guys, if you guys know of a place, or if you have cruised, inbox me personally so I know. No, I'm kidding.
No, he's not.
I am. I'm kidding.
Just inbox us.
And let us know your story. We would love to, we'll keep your name anonymous if you want. But we would love to know your stories of cruising. And please email us at HAUSOFAXL. That's houseofaxl@gmail.com. Or go to our Facebook page.
Yes, right, at House of Axl Podcast.
Yes,
and just be sure to subscribe and to listen to us on iTunes.
Exactly. And in all seriousness, I will say this. If you are going to go out and you are going to cruise, please be safe. I will say that. And that's me being honest. So take care, my little fairies. It's time for us to fly away.